multiple choice question. MCQ 1 reading as follows. Dum Dum Engineering Private Limited, DEPL, Surat, Gujarat, a supplier of heavy machinery, supplied a machine to Gulati manufacturers from its godown located in Mumbai, Maharashtra on 1st January at a price of Rs 64 lakhs excluding all taxes. Gulati Manufactures has its corporate office in New Delhi. However, the machinery was installed at its manufacturing unit located in Gurgaon, Haryana, for which installation and commissioning charges 4,80,000 and handling and loading charge Rs 1,60,000 rupees were charged by DEPL. For every manufacturing machinery supplied, DEPL receives a grant of Rs 3,20,000 from its holding company Dharam Limited. Transportation of machinery to customers' premises is arranged by the DEPL through a third party service provider, namely GTA. Gulati Manufactures enters into a separate service contract with the GTA and paid a freight of Rs 50,000 directly to it. DEPL offered a cash discount of 2% on the price of the machinery at the time of supply. Since Gulati Manufactures agreed to make the payment within 15 days of the receipt of the machinery at its premises. However, it was agreed that in case Gulati Manufacturers failed to make the payment within the stipulated time, DEPL would recover the discount given to them and charge the interest at the rate of 1% per month, or part of the month also be full month, including the discount recovered from Gulati Manufacturers towards the manufacturing of machinery supplied from the date of making the supply till the date of payment. However, no interest is to be charged on the tax dues. Gulati Manufacturers paid the consideration for the machine on 31st March. Since the payment was made after the stipulated period of time of 15 days of the receipt of the machinery, discount given was recovered from it and interest was accordingly charged. However, Gulati Manufacturers refused to pay tax on interest and discount recovered. Assume the rate of taxes to be as under: machinery supplied CGST 6%, SGST 6%, IGST 2%, service of transportation of goods 2.5%, CGST 2.5%, SGST, IGST 5%, other services involved in the above CGST 9%, SGST 9% and IGST 18%. In view of the above information, you are required to answer the following questions. Here they given multiple choice questions, multiple. Here, small one. The place of supply of the machinery supplied by DEPL is, and nature of supply is. First of all, my supplier located where, my dear sir? My supplier located where? My supplier Dum Dum Engineering located Surat, Gujarat, correct? It is a supply of goods, place of supply in case of movement of the goods, where the movement terminated is a place of supply as per rule number, as per section 10 section 1 class A of the IGST. Am I right or not? If there is a case, tell me what is the place of supply the machinery terminated? Haryana, Gurgaon, Haryana. Therefore, place of supply goes to Haryana. Is it clear, my dear sir? Intrastate or interstate? Interstate. Place of supply is equal to Haryana. Nature of supply is interstate supply. Which one is correct here? A, B, C, D. B is the answer. So answer here is B. Is clear, my dear sir? Second case, the GST liability of DEPL for the month of January is approximately how much GST liability? Then you have to compute the liability. Sir, what is the value of the goods they supplied? 64 lakhs. Machinery 64 lakhs. Add to that what? Installation charges, which is compulsory. How much here they given? 4,80,000. Further handling charges 1,60,000. Is clear, my dear sir? Further, grant received from where? Holding company, addable. Therefore, 3,20,000 rupees. Thereafter, they give the discount. What rate? 2% discount. Am I right? 2% discount on 64 lakhs. So 64 lakhs multiplied by 2% is equal to 1,28,000 deduction. Am I right? Thereafter, what is given? Nothing. That's all. Correct, sir? Exchange warranty is given, no warranty. That's all. So tell me the value. 72,32,000 is the value of supply. If so, on which IGST only apply. IGST, what rate of 12%, 5%, 18%? 12% supply of goods. Therefore, how much comes? 67,840. 8,67,840. In that A, B, C, D, what is the right answer? B is the right answer. Therefore, answer in the given second case is B. Second case is B. Got the clarity, my dear sir? Like that, you can answer multiple questions once you know the subject knowledge on indirect taxes, especially the GST in the given case. Further, my dear sir, point number 3, referring to you here. The GST liability of DEPL for the month of March is how much? March means what? When the payment received, which received a discount received as well as interest received. So, interest what rate percent they given? 1%. How many months they given here? Late delay? January, February, March. Therefore, 3 months. 3 months delay. Therefore, 3%. Is correct, sir? What is the value of outstanding? Value of outstanding here, not entire 72,32,000. It is 64 lakhs plus plus 4,80,000 rupees installation plus 1,60,000. That much only. Am I right, sir? Is the outstanding. How much is outstanding comes? 60? 70, yeah? Tell me. 60? Sorry, ma. What you are telling? 64 lakh plus 4,80,000 plus 1,60,000. 70 lakhs 40,000. Is clear, my dear sir? So, come here. Refer here. Refer to you. 70 lakh 40,000 multiplied by 3% interest. How much comes? 2,11,200 plus discount recovering back 1,28,000. Total 39,200. Is clear? Is a cum duty. Therefore, I want to know my taxable supply. Taxable value. How much means? 3,39,200 multiplied by 100 plus tax. How much comes? Huh? Huh? No. Taxable supply. I am asking taxable supply. You want to go directly other way around? Also can go. No problem. Tell me taxable supply, please. 3,39,200 into 100 by 112. How much? 3,857. If you have that value, means if may useful for second case if required. Otherwise, no problem. So here IGST how much here? IGST 12%. How much on 3,2,857 multiplied by 12 by 100. How much? 36,343. Is clear? Here, which one is matching in a given case for your kind consideration? A. So here answer is, in the given case, answer is A. Got the clarity? Working note you have to have and show the net answer. Further, you can apply directly 3,39,200 multiplied by 12 by 112, you will get it. Since we are following one standard approach, I followed this approach for your consideration. Following that is up to you. If you are good enough, you can follow the other way around. 12 by 112 multiplied by 3,39,200. Directly you get this value. Is clear, sir? Further, my dear sir, point number 4 referring to here, supply of machinery and supply of installation and commissioning services is dash supply, composite supply. Very good. One side is, one answer here is we got composite supply. Okay, composite supply. And the time of supply of interest received by DEF Limited and discount recovered on account of delay payment. Time of supply only when the payment is made. When the payment is made? 31st March. So 31st March. Which is the right answer here? A. A is the right answer. So answer in the given case is A. Got the clarity, my dear sir? Further they are asking here, if grant of 3,20,000 is received by DEPL has been received from central government instead of holding company, then what is the liability to pay the GST, they are asking. With the other factors remain same, the GST liability of DEPL Limited for the month of January would have been how much? Sir, listen, 1 minute. Here value you got, no? This 72 lakh 32 rupees value you got, correct? This value includes of this particular subsidy. Eliminate that. So how much comes here? 72 lakhs 32,000 minus 3,20,000. Eliminate. You get value how much? 69 lakh 12,000. Correct, brothers? This is the value remains same, but subsidy received from government. Addable? No. So that itself is the value. 69 lakh 12,000. So on 69 lakh 12,000, my dear sir, on 69 lakh 12,000, 69 lakh 12,000, what rate given? 12 by 100 only, no, directly. Yes. How much comes? 8,29,440. Where this value matching? D. Therefore, answer in the given case is D. Got the clarity, my dear sir? This type of questions only going to come in the examination set by the CA Institute very clearly. We are not going to ask lollipop questions of multiple choice questions. We are going to ask comprehensive, case study oriented multiple choice questions. You have to answer this within the framework of the time given by Institute. Hardly, it may not be going to spend more than 15 to 20 minutes, that's all. Immediately you have to be apply applications and answer. While answering, answer to given question number and down to that point number 1 answer. Suppose here how to answer, no? Look here, you take the paper. Very important, sir. Many of the students are going to be confused by writing full answers again. Sorry, examiner know the answer. Examiner know the question. Question paper is there, no? Again people repeating that question A, B, C, D and writing answer A. Correct. Sorry. How to say that, how to answer in the exam? If it is a margin, take that margin, here write down. Answer to the question number 1, in that underline. In that they given, suppose A, in that point number 1, point number 2, point number 3, point number 4. 4 points given, 5 points given. Yes. Then answer. Tell me. First one? B. Second one? B. A. You have to say no capital A, only small a only. A. Then D. That's all. Do not reproduce everything. This is the answer. Working note, you have number of pages, no problem. In your answer sheets. No need to show any working note here because they are asking which multiple choice question ABCD is correct. ABCD, which is right. That's all. This is the right. And here, question of reduction of marks does not arise. Even if I write A is right answer, means my writing of A, you writing of A remains same only. There is no presentation mistakes here. This is what the student has been pointed out when they evaluate, they are taken the paper, scanned copy of valued paper. If I answer is B, but examiner mistakenly he evaluated like this. Answer correct only. Then how you will be able to evaluate incorrect manner? Recorrection is required. Recorrection not possible. Institute says retotaling only possible. You take answer sheet of yours, scan copy, retotal it. Total mistake na, we will responsible. We want responsible for valuation. It is unfair, no? That's why students has been strongly opposed. So should positively accepted this. Maybe going to be implement as early as possible recorrection also. Got the clarity, sir? So anyhow, that is different issue. We will let correctly answer. In that given case, if the correct means institute has to be provided, answer to this is correct only. 5 marks now, 5 will get. This is scoring paper. Multiple choice question number 1 for IDT, paper number 8, 30 marks. Multiple choice questions, compulsory question. What do you mean by compulsory question? If you are not able to answer that, even though you answer the remain correctly, you may not get 40 marks. Is the meaning of that? You are aware of that? Compulsory question means, so balance 70 marks are there. I will keep compulsory question number 1. Balance questions I will answer correctly. Out of 70, I will get 60. Sorry, you may not get 40 also. Compulsory question, when I say, you have to compulsory answer. Right or wrong, you have to answer. But answer rightly, my dear, you will get out of 30 marks. Remaining 70 marks, you take out of 70 marks, take 30 marks into account. 30 plus 30, 60. At any possible manner, your range will be 60 plus with the exemption. Whatever we qualify, first priority, in bad of the bad situation, exemption. So anyhow, now come back please. Referring to you further, my dear sir. Question number, multiple choice question number 2. Reading as follows, for your kind consideration, my dear sir. Sri Ram Shiva Trust is a charitable institution. I will say that here, repeating again, question number 2. Multiple choice question number 2. Sri Ram Seva Trust is a charitable institution registered under the section 12AA of the Income Tax Act 1961. It has organized a skill development program relating to persons over the age of 65 years residing in a well-planned city. In the month of April, it has received the following amounts under the program. Subscription fee for the program 50,000, sponsorship fee 1 lakh, consideration for supply of goods 3 lakhs. Besides, the trust has received the donation of rupees 2 lakh in the month of April. Hanuman, accountant of Sri Ram Seva Trust, is not able to determine the tax liability of the above amounts received under the GST law. He seeks your expertise in determining the same. There they are given. Determine the value of taxable supply of the Sri Ram Seva Trust for the month of April. There are A, B, C, D is given. Which one is correct means you take this question into account. Sir, my dear friends, this 50 is addable. Subscription for the given program received from the whom? Over the age of 65 years. So what? more than 65 years age, from them the contribution received for the advancement of what we can call spirituality, yoga, otherwise we can call it as what we can hear the what we can call any program, welfare activity for them. Yes, exempted, provided it should be located in the rural area. But here what is given? Well planned city, not a rural area, therefore taxable. Further, sponsorship rupees 1 lakh, well taxable. Sponsorship always taxable, my dear sir. Sponsorship always taxable. 1 lakh. Consideration for supply of goods, of course, 3 lakhs taxable. Totally 4 lakh 50 is taxable. Donation not taxable. On 4 lakh 50,000, they given asking the value only. Am I right? Yes, value. If that is the case, which is the right answer here? Value D. So answer in the given case is D. That's it. Further, my dear sir, referring the MCQ, question number 3. Happy Singh is the lawful owner of a residential house situated in Chandigarh. The property has 4 floors constructed on it. Out of the 4 floors in his house, first and second floor are self-occupied and third and fourth floor have been let out for residential purpose. Ratanjot Singh, who is a tenant of the third floor, has surrendered his tenancy rights to Parminder Singh for a tenancy premium of rupees 5 lakhs on 1st June. Parminder Singh has paid the applicable stamp duty and registration charges on transfer of tenancy right. Moreover, Parminder Singh will pay a machinery rent, a monthly rent of rupees 50,000 to Happy Singh from June. Determine the value of taxable supply in the given case for the month of June. There are A, B, C, D. Which one correct here means? Look here. The Happy Singh received rent from residential dwelling. How much? 50,000, which is exempted. Therefore, not taxable. So for Happy Singh, tax liability is nil. For outgoing tenant, namely Ratanjot Singh, is received 5 lakh rupees from incoming tenant of Parminder Singh, is taxable. How much? 5 for the Ratanjot Singh, it is rupees 5 lakhs. So 5 lakhs taxable Ratanjot Singh and Happy Singh is nil. Which one is correct here? Answer is B. So answer here is B. As simple as that, my dear. Shall I proceed further, my dear sir? Question number, multiple choice question number 4, MCQ 4, reading as follows. Mr. Kala is a proprietor of Kala and Associate registered under the GST, which deals in sale or purchase of second-hand cars. During the current financial year, he effected the following intrastate transactions. Car 1 to car 4 given, purchase price given, sale price has been given. Mr. Kala purchased car 4 from another registered person who charged the GST of rupees 1,30,000 and accordingly Kala has availed the input tax credit of the same. Determine the GST liability of Kala assuming the applicable rate of GST is 18%. They are given A, B, C, D. Which is right means, my dear sir, here which rule applicable? Rule number 32, sub rule number 5 of the CGST, margin method. Yes. Only when you are not availing ITC. So car 1, car 2, car 3 margin method. Car 4 only transaction value method. Therefore, margin how much here? 2,50,000. Here margin how much? So, no tax liability comes here. Here margin how much? Only 50,000. 50,000. Then here margin method not applicable. Is clear, sir? Is clear? So, total value how much so far here? 3 lakhs. Is my taxable value of supply, correct? So, listen sir, on 3 lakhs, what rate of GST? 18%. How much comes? 54,000 is one answer. Further, they supplied goods for car 4, 9,50,000. On 9,50,000, GST how much? 9,50,000. GST 18% is comes how much? 1,71,000 minus their input tax credit ITC 1,30,000. So balance how much is left over? 41,000. That means you sum up these two values. Which two values summing up? 54,000 and 41,000. How much comes? So total tax liability comes here is 95,000. Which one is right here? A is the right answer. So answer is A. Got the clarity, my dear sir? Further, multiple choice question number 5, MCQ 5. Lucky Singh, a resident of Noida, Uttar Pradesh, went to Himachal Pradesh for a family vacation via Delhi, Chandigarh, Himachal Pradesh in his own car. After entering Chandigarh, his car broke down due to some technical issue. He called On Roads, an emergency roadside car assistance company registered in the GST in Delhi, to repair the car. The car was repaired by the staff of On Roads. The value of supply amounted to 50,000, being labor charges 40,000, spares 10,000. The bill was supposed to be generated online through the server, but due to some technical issues, it was not generated. Determine the place of supply in the given case. A. Delhi, B. Chandigarh, C. Noida, namely Uttar Pradesh, D. Himachal Pradesh. Which answer is right answer here in the given question? What is the question demand here means? Service, performance service rendered on tangible goods. Car is tangible goods, breakdown taken place, repair has been carried out. Is clear? Location of supplier and location of recipient from taxable territory. In that case, I am bound to refer section 12 series, says section 12 section 1 of IGST Act. Is clear? In that section 12 subsection 3 to subsection 14 not covered. Is a performance and tangible goods. Is it clear, my dear sir? Therefore, by default it falls under section 12(2). Here, under the given section 12(2) of IGST, my dear sir, tell me, what is the place of supply by default? Location of the recipient. If the recipient location is identifiable in the ordinary course of business. Here, Lucky Singh, resident, who is Anisha person from Uttar Pradesh, his address not required to capture by supplier of service in the given case, only he repaired your car. Why should he need your biodata? And that too you are a Anisha person. In that case, the recipient location is not identifiable since Anisha person recipient. And they also said technically bill unable to rise because of the technical fault. Therefore, recipient location not identifiable. In that case, section 12(2) of IGST Act speaks that place of supply is equal to location of supplier if the recipient location not identifiable. Is clear? So place of supply is equal to location of supplier. Who supply located here? On road service provider located where? In New Delhi. Therefore, Delhi is the place of supply. Which one the answer? A, B, C, D? A. So answer to the given case is A is the right answer. Got the clarity, my dear sir? So is the way in which you have to be recollect the provisions for which what is required, revision required. The more you revise, the more you can easily answer indirect taxes. Is clear?